All right, so you've mentioned a couple big names there that you've had the privilege of being a student under in running a program, not just wrestling in a program, but Papalicio and what he's done and how he's come up, and then of course Rob Cole. So what are maybe one or two or three or five things that you know right off the top of your head that you're going to bring and implement as the CEO of this program now?
The term CEO is really on point with what wrestling landscape is today. If you would have said 10 years ago, how do you see yourself as a head coach, I'd say I'd like to continue to be in the room as much as possible to really have a hands-on situation with all of our athletes. Do I still want that? Yes, but is that the reality of what this position is? The 4 weeks that I've been injected into this position, it's not quite like that, right? That separation of what you are as an assistant coach, having all of those emotional connections, you name it, right? That really is what your assistants are for, and that's what I'm trying to find right now to replace what I recently was at Cornell at NC State. But ultimately, you got to kind of treat this like a business. As much as you don't want to hear that in college athletics, that's what it is with the landscape. So you've got to constantly fundraise. You've got to constantly find the big word is NIL deals. You name it. All of that focus has really turned into these are the resources that I can officially get for my student athletes and implement it to them. Do they know that I'm putting all this work and effort behind the scenes to get them to it? And I guess ultimately I don't get the glory that I would have in a different program with being the assistant coaches that say, hey, here's your platter, go ahead and take whatever you want. No, but it's still very rewarding and exciting, right? Again, this is a fantastic institution where there are funds just being funneled into it, and when all of our student athletes ultimately get to go and reap the benefits, I hope that they ultimately do see, hey, this is the guy that kind of put this mastermind or this masterpiece together.